What's up, guys? Today we're going to do Here to Mars from one of my favorite bands, Coheed and Cambria. This song has some cool stuff in it. We have that cool intro riff, we have a fun rhythm to play, and we're going to spice up a power chord riff by putting these little chord embellishments that's really going to give our pinky a stretching workout. So let's zoom in and check it out. 3, 4. Okay, I start off playing on the 4th string, and I'm going to hit 0 and then 3. So 0 and then 3. And now I'm going to hit the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Then I repeat all 3 of those notes. And then I play the first 2 of those notes. So 0 and then 3. So the first 8 notes was... And then I need to play the same note again, so the 3rd fret of the 4th string, then the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, then the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Then I repeat those 3 notes again, and then I repeat the first 2 of those notes. So the second group of 8 notes was... And then I'll play the 1st fret of the 5th string, followed by 0 and 3 on the 4th string. And then I'll repeat all 3 of those notes, and then the first 2 of those notes. So that group of 8 notes would be this. And then I need to repeat that same group of 8 notes. That riff is going to have a lot of palm muting, so make sure you set your palm down on the strings when you play it. 3, 4. Okay, now we just have a power chord on the 1st fret of the 5th string, so nothing, 1, 3, and 3. And the rhythm we're going to use is going to be 1 and 3 and. One more time, it was 1 and 3 and. I'm going to do that 4 times right here on the 1st chord, so 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and. Now real quick, after that last strum, I'm going to jump up to the 5th fret on the same string, so I'm on the 5th string, and I'm going to do that rhythm just 1 time, so it's 1 and 3 and. Jump down to the 3rd fret on the same string, do the rhythm 1 time, 1 and 3 and. Now I do it 2 more times, back on the 1st chord. Now from right there, I start the riff back over 1 more time, and we move on to the next part. That part's just the power chord on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, so 3, 5, 5. I let it ring out. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I jump down to the 1st fret of the 5th string, I let that ring out. 1, 1, 2, 3, slide. We're going to grab up here somewhere around the 14th fret with our first finger and just slide down. Alright, now we made it to that big chorus, that big catchy chorus. And I'm going to show you 3 different ways we could play it. The first one is going to be just a stripped down sort of power chord version of the entire part. And that'll be the foundation of the part. You could play along to that, you could sing along to it, and it would still sound good. But I'm also going to show you guys a way we could play it if we substitute those power chords for bar chords. And that would sound good if you're going to be playing it on an acoustic guitar, or if you have maybe more of a clean tone. But then I also made a third way to play it. Now in the song, there's a whole lot going on. We have different layers of guitars and different sounds. And what I did, I put together a little version that would try to bring out some of those extra sounds we would hear all on one guitar. And I think it sounds pretty cool. For me, it's more fun to play, and it's still pretty easy to play. Now if you want to do it the power chord way, those power chords are on the 1st fret of the 6th string. And then I'm going to do it on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now I'm going to slide that up so it's on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And then the 6th fret of the 6th string. And we're just going to strum down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now if you want, we can also substitute all of those chords for bar chords. So instead of playing the F chord, we'll play an F bar chord. 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, and 1. I have to bar my first finger across the 1st fret. That's my F. I'm going to slide it up to the 8th fret to play my C. Now I'm going to move that down to the 5th fret and move all my fingers down 1 string, so now I have a D minor bar chord. Then I move them back up to the 6th string and on the 6th fret. And this might sound good if we have a cleaner tone, or you want to do it on your acoustic guitar like I was saying. And the third way, now I just start that off on that F power chord for 2 measures. Now I'm going to move my hand up to the 3rd fret. I'm going to do something a little bit unusual. I'm going to bar my first finger across, but on the 5th and the 4th string. And then on the 3rd string, I'm going to put my ring finger down on the 5th fret. So I have nothing on the 6th string, 5, 5, 3. And I do that for a measure. Now I slide my hand up, put my first finger on the 7th fret on the 5th string. I'm going to put my pinky on the 10th fret of the 4th string. And then I'm going to put my ring finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So I have nothing on the 6th, 7, 10, 9. And I had that for 1 measure. So far the whole thing. And now I'm going to play that same thing again, but I'm going to replace the first chord with the 3rd fret on the 5th string. So now we would have this. And then I'm going to play 2 measures on the 5th fret, 5th string. And then I slide my hand up, put my first finger on the 8th fret of the 5th string. And my 3rd finger, it's important I use my 3rd finger, my ring finger, on the 10th fret of the 3rd string. And I hit both of those notes 4 times. And And then I put my pinky down on the 10th fret of the 2nd string and I hit those 4 times. And then I need to make a big stretch. I need to move my pinky all the way up to the 13th fret of the 2nd string, if I can get it. Right there, and I would hit that one 8 times. And if you don't have a lot of practice at getting those stretches in with your pinky, just remember we want to keep our hand relaxed as we make that stretch. Alright, so after that big pinky stretch, now I'm going to move my power chord back up to the 6th string on the 6th fret. So 6, 8, 8. And I do that for 2 measures. And then I need to make one more pinky stretch. I'm going to go 6, 8, 10. And I do that for 1 measure. And now I'm going to move my pinky to the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And I do that for 1 measure. Now when we play that whole part, it's important to try to kill all the notes that we're not playing. So in all of these weird chord shapes that we're doing, try to let your fingers touch the other strings that we're not using to kind of kill those notes. Alright guys, now that's all the different parts of the song. After the first chorus, you just go back into that intro riff again, and then we go back into the chorus, and we keep playing that really. The only thing different is one of the times we're going to ring out the chords instead of strumming them. Let me know what you thought about the 3rd version of the chorus, if you liked combining the guitars into one, or if you think I should have just stuck with the basic power chord one. If this video helped you out a little bit, hit like. Subscribe to the channel for more videos, follow me on social media, and I'll see you next time.